Hello, I'm Alexandra Moore. Welcome to our first Campus News Report. The goal of Campus News is to inform Harvard-Westlake students, families, alumni, faculty, and staff about issues or events that impact our community. Last month, Holocaust survivor Erika Jacobi and former German Nazi Ursula Martens spoke at an all-school assembly. Senior Xenia Bernal interviewed the woman before opening the assembly to questions. Both speakers discussed their very different experiences as children during the Holocaust, how they coped with the aftermath of World War II, and what they hope future generations will take away from the historical tragedy. For more information, read Martin's book, Stations Along the Way, The Spiritual Transformation of Former Hitler Youth Leader, and Jacobi's book, titled I Held the Sun in My Hands. Community Council and the Make-A-Wish Foundation worked together to help a 6-year-old boy with leukemia achieve his dreams of commanding a ship. Students, faculty, and staff gathered in Taper Gym to cheer on Henry Reed as he steered a ship, gave commands, and fought pirates. At the end of the assembly, Henry was told that he will go with his family on a Disney cruise. This is the second year that Community Council and the Make-A-Wish Foundation teamed up to make a child's wish come true. Prefect Council is hosting the third coffee house of the year this Monday in Chalmers. The Valentine's Day themed event consists of volunteer performances from students and faculty. All students are invited to watch the performances after school. Harvard-Westlake has targets and bounty hunters roaming its campus. Harvard-Westlake students are playing a game called Tap Out, which started this week at the upper school. Tap Out is a game in which students are assigned other students as targets. The objective is to film a video of them tapping the target on the back without being seen. The game ends when there's only one person left standing. Starting with approximately 200 students, less than 100 remain in the game. The scheduling committee tested their first late start schedule. Cole Katz has details.
Last October, Harvard-Westlake students participated in a late start schedule, a schedule that may potentially be implemented in the coming years. School began at 10 a.m. as opposed to the regular 8 a.m. start. In addition to the late start, a block period schedule was implemented. Students had 4 1-hour and 15-minute classes, as opposed to the normal 8 45-minute classes. All students shared a 20-minute lunch period in the middle of the day. While some students, such as junior Philip Moon, saw advantages to starting school at 10.
I liked it because it let me sleep in and get extra rest.
Others, such as Guy Hartstein, found the schedule a burden.
I think the main problem had to do with getting to school. For a lot of people whose parents work in the morning, it was actually kind of hard for my parents to get me to the bus stop.
Some students preferred a block schedule as they felt it reduced stress caused by nightly homework.
I like having half of our academic classes in one day and the other half in another day so that we don't have to do homework for all of our classes in one night.
However, others such as junior Clay Skaggs felt that it was unnecessary. Skaggs disagreed with students who liked the schedule because it reduced their nightly homework and stress.
I do not think it is the school's job to make them feel unstressed. I think they're the ones who feel stressed. It's their decision. I don't think Harvard-Westlake is supposed to be easy.
Some students also disliked the 20-minute lunch period shared by all students.
Having one lunch period for everyone made it so that everyone was at our small cafeteria at the same time, and it was just a complete disaster.
After the late start schedule was tested, students completed a survey and gave feedback about the schedule. Overall, students enjoyed the late start to the school day, with the most common rating of the late start being a 5 on a 5-point scale. However, students had more conflicting views of the block schedule. The median rating, given by 36.4% of students, rated the block schedule a 3 on a 5-point scale. Many students who gave the block schedule a lower rating cited the crowded 20-minute lunch period as the reason for disliking the schedule. For Campus News, I'm Cole Katz.
The scheduling committee is responding to feedback and are planning to add more food trucks as well as extending the lunch period to 45 minutes. In addition, classes will now be 1 hour long with 15-minute passing periods. The next late start trial is on March 12th and 13th. Original ideas and thoughts permeate from the halls of Harvard-Westlake, and so does original music. Dylan Shenson has details.
Harvard-Westlake has focused, driven, and creative students. Some of these students even make original music. Today, you will meet 4 of these groups. Leading the charge for more social conscious rap, senior rapper Cassius Bithwood's music is unique in the rap industry.
Is I want to try to make hip-hop music that's, outside the box and different. A lot of times now in hip-hop specifically, we have a lot of music that's curses or disrespects women.
Bithwood enjoys that his music impacts others.
I love to create the idea, and then I also love to present my idea to the world.
Junior singer-songwriter Tyler Gannis' music is influenced by his other interests, such as baseball and acting.
I can draw inspiration from different experiences that I might have on the baseball field, just like the time with my coach, or even in the acting room. You know, sometimes you have a bad audition and you get really pissed off at one of the casting directors, and you know, some beautiful pieces can come out of that.
Gannis has the same hope as many musicians have for their music.
My goal with all the songs that I play for people is for people to maybe have a connection to my music and hopefully be able to learn a little more about themselves.
Deli Hours, featuring Otis Gordon, Lauren Juzang, and Jasper Richards, is heavily influenced by jazz. Gordon describes the time they spend together making new music as enjoyable.
Time flies really fast when we're recording music, so I think that shows that we are having a grand time.
Richards talks about the group's problem of finding time to work on music with one another.
No, it actually is really hard for us to find time to get together. We only ever really get productive studio time when we have a school break. Sometimes we'll meet after school for an hour to rehearse our songs, but besides that, it's pretty hard for us.
Junior singer-songwriter Graham Berger Sachs incorporates classic rock and hip-hop into his work. He loves the therapeutic aspect of creating music.
It's just a really good outlet. Simply writing and playing is just enjoyable for me, but also in life, everyone has different outlets to deal with their issues, and if you have a bad day, for me, music and writing music is that thing for me. It's the thing I can always come home to and know it will be there and know it will relieve my stress or my issues and kind of just take me out of the world for a minute.
Berger Sachs' music writing began at an early age.
Since I've been writing music since I was 8. Obviously it's progressed a lot the older I've gotten. I was starting off writing kind of small little songs, repeating lyrics, and that didn't really make any sense or anything, but as I learned how to create more functional, structured songs, kept getting better and better, and then my parents actually got me a little makeshift home studio.
Some of the groups featured in Dylan's piece have performances coming up that are listed on your screen. We hope you have the time to check them out. And that's this week's Campus News. I'm Alexandra Mork, and thanks for watching.